Welcome everyone. This is Unit 1 of our Computer Applications course, Introduction to Presentations. This beginner-level session requires no prior experience. On screen you see our title slide, a dark blue background with a bold heading, a vertical yellow accent stripe on the left, and a circular graphic in muted brown and gray tones. Below the main title, our subheading highlights three themes: visual communication, slide design, and hands-on practice. A footer reminds you this is beginner level with no prior experience required. Before we dive in, let me ask, how many times have you sat through a presentation so packed with text that you stopped listening? Almost everyone, right? That's exactly the problem we're going to fix today. By the end of this lesson, you'll understand why cluttered slides lose your audience, and more importantly, how to build slides people enjoy watching. We'll start by exploring the core principles of visual communication. Then we'll compare the main software tools, PowerPoint, Google Slides, Keynote, and Canva, so you can choose the platform that fits your needs. Next, we'll dive into the three pillars of slide design: layout, fonts, and color, and learn the rules that let you break them intentionally. Finally, you'll transform everything you've learned into your own 5-slide deck in a hands-on workshop. Get your notebooks ready, and let's get started. Here's our roadmap for today. We'll move through 4 core modules, each building on the last. First, the why, exploring why visuals matter and what makes one slide effective while another falls flat. You'll learn 5 universal design principles that pros use every day. Second, we'll tour the major presentation tools, PowerPoint, Google Slides, Apple Keynote, and Canva, so you know your options and can pick the one that works for you. Third, the meat of the session, the 3 pillars of slide design: layout, fonts, and color. We'll cover essential rules and show how mastering them lets you bend them creatively. Finally, it's hands-on practice. You'll build your first 5-slide deck step by step, drafting ideas, choosing templates, and seeing how every choice affects clarity and impact. This isn't passive watching. You'll be actively designing your own slides. Any questions before we start? Great. Let's dive into Module 1, Why Visuals Matter. Visual communication is the use of images, color, layout, and typography to convey information, ideas, and emotion before you speak a single word. That first impression matters. The instant your slide appears, your audience decides if you're organized, professional, and credible. Consider these facts. People process visuals 60,000 times faster than text. 90% of the information we absorb is visual, and we remember 65% of what we see after 3 days, but only 10% of text alone. Yet beginners often treat slides like Word documents, typing every word they plan to say and reading off the screen. That backfires 2 ways. Audiences read faster than you talk, so they finish early and tune out, and your slides end up replacing you. Instead, make yourself the content. Let slides support, illustrate, and emphasize your message, not duplicate it. A simple rule of thumb: if someone could understand your talk just by reading your slides, there's too much text. Ready to learn how to turn clutter into clarity? Professional designers swear by 5 core principles: contrast, alignment, repetition, proximity, and the final rule of clarity. Even seasoned presenters revisit these fundamentals when they need a refresher. They form the acronym CARP plus clarity, and they inform every design decision. Contrast establishes hierarchy. Use size, weight, and color, so your headline, subhead, and body text each capture attention at the right moment. Alignment gives structure. Snap every element: titles, images, text boxes, to invisible grid lines. Use your software's alignment tools instead of eyeballing placements to avoid a haphazard feel. Repetition ensures unity. Stick with the same fonts, colors, and shapes throughout. Consistency makes your deck feel cohesive and professional. Proximity groups related items. Place labels next to images and leave space between unrelated sections so the eye naturally clusters content. Clarity rules all. Before adding any graphic or flourish, ask, does this help my message? If it distracts, remove it. These principles apply whether you're crafting one slide or an entire deck. They keep your content clear, engaging, and memorable. Next, we'll cut the noise and explore the rule of 6. Next, we'll look at signal versus noise, 2 opposing forces that can make or break your slides. Signal is every element that directly supports your message. Key data, clear labels, relevant images. Noise is anything that distracts. Decorative clip art, gratuitous animations, mismatched colors or fonts, or full sentences of text that bury your point. After you finish designing a slide, ask yourself, does every element deserve to be here? If the answer's no, cut it. Now let's apply the rule of 6, a practical guideline to keep your content concise and digestible. First, no more than 6 words per bullet point. 6 words force you to distill ideas to their essence. Second, no more than 6 bullets on a slide. If you hit 7, you probably have 2 slides worth of content. Third, avoid more than 6 text-heavy slides in a row. Your audience needs a break. Mix in images, charts, or other visuals every few slides to reset attention. Remember, these are guidelines, not unbreakable laws. Many stellar presentations bend or even break these rules, but only after the presenter has mastered them. For now, follow the rule of 6 rigorously. Up next, layout, fonts, and color fundamentals. Choosing the right tool is the first step in building great slides. Let's compare 4 popular options. Microsoft PowerPoint is the industry standard. It runs on Windows, Mac, and the web, offers the most features and tutorials, and PPTX files are universally compatible, though it requires a Microsoft 365 subscription. Google Slides is our recommended pick for this class. It's free, browser-based, and saves automatically in the cloud. Real-time collaboration comes built in, making it perfect for group work on any device. Apple Keynote delivers polished default themes and smooth animations for free on Mac and iOS, but it's Apple only, and sharing files with Windows users can be tricky. Canva started as a graphic design tool and now includes presentations. Its intuitive drag-and-drop interface, beautiful templates, and vast visual assets make it ideal for marketing or visual-heavy decks, though it's less suited for strict corporate layouts. Remember, the software is only the canvas. The design decisions you make on top of it are what truly communicate your message. For today's hands-on practice, choose the tool you already have access to. If you're undecided, open Google Slides right now. Next, we'll dive into the design fundamentals of layout, fonts, and color. Before you can design anything, you need to familiarize yourself with the interface. Whether you're in PowerPoint, Google Slides, Keynote, or Canva, you'll see 4 core areas. First, the toolbar or ribbon at the top. This is where you insert text boxes, images, charts, and access formatting options. In Google Slides, it's a thin menu bar. In PowerPoint, you'll find a wider ribbon with tabs. Second, the slide panel on the left. It displays thumbnails of each slide so you can jump between or drag to reorder. Right-click here to add, duplicate, or delete slides. Third, the editing canvas in the center, your main workspace where your audience sees everything you place here. Fourth, the properties or format panel on the right. It shifts based on your selection, showing text formatting, image controls, or style settings. When you present, switch to presenter view to see your notes, timer, and upcoming slide privately, while your audience sees only the slide itself. Take a moment now to click through these panels in your chosen app. Up next, design fundamentals, layout, fonts, and color. Layout is the silent architect behind every effective slide. Before you pick fonts or colors, decide where each element belongs. On the left, you'll find 5 tried-and-true structures. The title slide, clean and bold like a book cover. Title's content, your workhorse for roughly 70 to 80% of slides. 2 column, perfect for side-by-side comparisons or contrasting ideas. Blank, for daring full-bleed images or custom visuals. And section headers, which signal new chapters and keep your audience oriented. On the right, observe 5 core best practices. Limit each slide to 1 idea. Your voiceover carries the rest. Embrace white space as breathing room to enhance clarity. Respect margins by keeping content at least half an inch from edges. Align elements precisely using a grid instead of eyeballing. And establish visual hierarchy by making your most important element the largest. Imagine a slide like a room. Layout places your furniture so your content flows naturally. Neglect it, and everything feels cramped and cluttered. Master these conventions, and you'll transform chaotic drafts into polished, professional slides. Imagine typography as the voice of your text. Tone, volume, and clarity all wrapped into shape. When it's right, no one notices. When it's wrong, the audience cringes. Fonts fall into 3 main categories: Serif fonts like Times New Roman have decorative strokes that feel traditional and authoritative. Great for formal titles, but less ideal for on-screen paragraphs. Sans serif fonts such as Calibri, Helvetica, or Arial are clean, modern, and built for readability. Your go-to for body text. Display fonts like Impact or Babas Neue carry strong personality and dramatic flair. Reserve them for brief, eye-catching titles only. Screen technology varies, so always test your font choices on a projector or different devices before you present. Now let's talk size. Never drop body text below 18 points or risk losing anyone in the back row. Aim for titles between 36 and 54 points so viewers register them instantly. On the don'ts list, limit yourself to 2 font families per deck, heading and body. Avoid novelty fonts like Comic Sans or Papyrus. They scream amateur. Never use all caps for long passages and skip underlining. Viewers expect links. Too many fonts compete for attention and dilute your message, so simplicity is your friend. With these guidelines, you'll select fonts that reinforce your message and create a polished impression. Color is the emotional undercurrent of any presentation. Before a single word, your palette sets the mood. Remember that color evokes emotion. It can energize, calm, or even warn your audience without a sentence. We start with the 60-30-10 rule. 60% of your slide should be a dominant background color, usually white or a light neutral that lets content breathe. 30% is your secondary hue for headers and shapes. In our example, that's the navy blue. And 10% is your accent, the pop of gold that draws the eye to key data or a call to action. On the right, notice color psychology at a glance. Blue conveys trust and professionalism. Green suggests growth or finance. Red signals urgency but tires quickly as a dominant hue. Yellow and gold evoke optimism. And gray offers a sophisticated neutral backdrop. Underneath, an accessibility reminder emphasizes strong contrast. Never pair light gray text on white. And warns against relying solely on color to communicate meaning for viewers with color vision differences. When you apply these color guidelines, your presentation will not only look cohesive, but also guide emotions and actions on every slide. Now the tutorial shifts from theory to hands-on practice. Put down the video for a moment and open your presentation software. This is your chance to experiment. By the end of this session, you'll have built a complete 5-slide deck on a topic of your choice. Your hometown, a hobby, a book, or anything that sparks your interest. Don't worry about perfection. This is practice. Feel free to test different themes and layouts until something clicks. The content provides context, but the real victory lies in mastering skills. Our goals are threefold. First, you'll apply layout, typography, and color principles in real time, watching how alignment, white space, and palette transform your slides. Second, you'll practice the rule of 6 right from slide 1, using 6 words or fewer per bullet. Third, you'll walk away with a tangible deck you can review and refine later. This hands-on approach cements skills far more effectively than passive watching. If you haven't launched your software yet, do that now and pick a topic. All set? Great, let's build slide by slide. This is where the theory springs to life, and you'll see immediate improvements as you apply each principle. Let's dive into step 1. Let's build our deck in 6 clear steps. Step 1, select a theme. Spend up to 60 seconds choosing a clean, minimal template. In Google Slides, use Slide Change Theme. In PowerPoint, head to Design. Step 2, update your title slide. Enter a big, bold title at 36 points or higher. Add your name below as a subtitle, and optionally include today's date. Step 3, create your introduction slide using the title content layout. Write 3 to 4 bullets, and remember the rule of 6 words max per bullet. If anything feels wordy, trim it down. Step 4, build 2 body slides. Focus on 1 key point each. On one slide, insert an image via Insert Image, resize it to fit, and on the other, try a 2-column setup with text on one side and visuals on the other. Step 5, craft your conclusion slide with 2 to 3 takeaways as bullets, then add thank you or any questions in lighter text at the bottom. Step 6, review your full deck. Ensure consistent fonts, no text below 18 points, a cohesive color palette of 2 to 3 shades, balanced margins, and sufficient white space. That's your deck, ready to use and refine. Before you ever hit present, Walk through a self-review checklist that separates professionals from amateurs. First, confirm your title slide includes a title, your name and a date. Yes, beginners often forget that. Next, ensure no slide has more than 6 bullet points. If you find 8, split the slide in 2. Check that every text element is at least 18 points. Smaller type silently undermines readability. Make sure you use only 1 or 2 font families across the deck to maintain consistency. Verify your color palette is consistent with a maximum of 3 to 4 hues so the slides feel unified. Look for at least 1 image somewhere. Visuals dramatically boost engagement. Observe the white space on each slide. If anything feels cramped, remove or resize elements. Test text to background contrast. Light gray on white won't cut it, so aim for maximum readability. Run a spell check and proofread for typos. One stray error can damage credibility. Finally, read through the slide sequence to confirm a logical flow. Use this checklist every time, and over time, these checks will become second nature, catching issues as you design rather than after the fact. In today's session, you've transformed how you approach slides, from cluttered text decks to clear visual arguments. You now understand that presentations exist to support your voice, not replace it. You've learned the 5 core design principles: contrast, alignment, repetition, proximity, and added clarity as the final pillar to remove distractions. You're familiar with key tools like PowerPoint, Google Slides, Apple Keynote, and Canva, and know which fits your workflow. Layout concepts are no longer mysterious. 1 idea per slide, generous white space, consistent margins, and visual hierarchy. Typography rules now guide you. 2 fonts max, avoid anything below 18 points, and steer clear of Comic Sans. Color theory has become your ally through the 60-30-10 rule, a balanced palette and strict contrast for accessibility. You also have the practical guardrail of the rule of 6 to keep text concise. Best of all, you didn't just learn theory, you built your first 5-slide deck right here. Going forward, make it a habit to evaluate every presentation you see through these principles. Ask yourself, does it follow CARP? Is the rule of 6 respected? How did color choices influence my perception? The more you practice, the sharper your eye will become. Great work today. Any questions before we wrap up? It's been a pleasure guiding you through these foundational concepts. Thank you for your attention and participation today. You've absorbed a lot, and the real power of these principles comes when you put them into practice. Before our next class, I want you to do 3 things. First, revisit your notes and the self-review checklist. Let the guidelines sink in. Second, open the deck you built today and make at least 2 improvements using what you've learned. Refinement is where growth happens. Third, watch a presentation online, a TED Talk, YouTube video, or any slide deck, and analyze it through these core principles. Ask, what design choices did they make? How does color, layout, or typography influence my perception? Which elements follow CARP? And where could they improve? Our next unit will go deeper into text formatting, image integration, and advanced slide building techniques, and will also cover effective delivery strategies to bring your deck to life. If you have any final questions, now is the time. Otherwise, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next session. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing how you apply these ideas in your future presentations.